A coalition of 92 civil society organizations, CSOs, has urged the All Progressives Congress APC to allow members-elect of the 10th National Assembly to elect their leaders without external interference or influence. The CSOs, under the auspices of Center for Credible Leadership and Citizen Awareness (CCLCA), made the call in Abuja. Addressing newsmen, the Director General of the coalition, Dr. Gabriel Nwambu, stressed the need to sustain the legacy of President Muhammadu Buhari, who insisted on a level playing ground for all aspirants at the 2023 APC primaries.
During the APC primary election last year, several prominent Nigerians purchased the nomination forms, including the outgoing Vice President of Nigeria, Vice President Yemi Ochibanjo, and then even the current or the outgoing Senate President, Senator Ahmed Lawan. They all purchased the nomination forms for the APC. So at a time, some persons even anointed the Senate President as the consensus candidate. This received very stiff resistance, opposition, and condemnation from several quarters. A level playing ground was provided by President Muhammadu Buhari, and then this consequently led Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu to contest that election against all odds, and then he won landslide because a level playing ground was provided. As civil society organizations, therefore, we appeal to the president-elect to toe the same line of honor that produced him as the candidate of his political party, and also we wish to urge the president-elect the same manner he has won and became the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because level playing ground is provided. He should also provide a level playing ground by allowing the legislatures to do their jobs as provided by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Nwambu said that Section 51A and 1B of the Constitution states clearly that members shall elect the Senate President, the Speaker, and their deputies.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, is superior to every other document, including the Senate and House rules, respectively. Now, let's look at it this way. Section 50, subsection 1A and 1B is simple, unambiguous, and clear. This provision states that there shall be a president and deputy president of the Senate who shall be elected by the members of the House from amongst themselves. And then B, that there shall be a speaker and deputy speaker of the House of Representatives, who shall be elected by the members of the House from amongst themselves. This simply implies that any other person or group of persons nominating principal officers for both houses other than the representatives themselves is null, void, and unconstitutional. Therefore, this amounts to an aberration which tantamounts to usurping the powers of the legislatures, thereby exposing the fragile democracy of Nigeria to jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot be talking about a new Nigeria where things are done the right way and we are still seeing the imposition of candidates in our legislature's principal offices. If the president-elect wants to win the support and interest of Nigerians, then he should be seen to be doing the right thing differently from the old ways to a new Nigeria.
Also, Mr. Zeb Ijewa, member of the coalition, said that as Deputy National Secretary of Alliance for Democracy, he worked with Tinubu, who was the only surviving governor of the party at the time. He attested that Tinubu is a Democrat to the core, who fought the military dictatorship for the return of democracy.
I knew him as a Democrat to the core. I knew him as a man who fought through Nadeko in those days of military dictatorship. I knew as somebody who opposed democratic ideas and principles. But when they begin to associate his name with backing one candidate or another, that begins to cause some misunderstanding in my head. That's not evil, except there are cronies around him who are trying to use his name to do one thing or another. So what I'm trying to suggest here is that the president-elect should keep that flag flying high, because when we were in AD, we knew he was the leader of opposition. He was the only credible opposition to PDP government, and we knew his stand as a politician. So I don't think at this later time he will begin to model his hand with issues like picking the dictatorial issues, picking somebody in the Senate, picking somebody in the House of Reps. No, you should allow the House to take care of their problems.